Hey, this is Matthew from Nerd News Today.
And Andrea from Insert Geek here.
And welcome to another episode of Trekback Tuesdays, where we look through time and space at the many different action figures and collectibles from various Star Trek lines.
Yay!
Yay. And we're still at Deep Space Nine, because why not? We went to Quark's, we got a little food poisoning, I think, from something he served us. Might have been the Kanar, might have been that weird unidentified animal we ate. So, we're gonna go visit sickbay, which means we get to visit Dr. Bashir.
Yay! Dr. Julian Bashir.
Dr. Julian Bashir from the first wave of the Star Trek Deep Space Nine series in 1993. I believe I got this from, this is from Royal Comics and Collectibles in Woodhaven, New York. And yeah, he's an interesting figure. That
is an interesting face.
So he's one of the first ones we're looking at that has the Deep Space Nine uniform. And he's got a lot of accessories. He's gonna be an interesting one to look at, I think.
I think so too. Let's see what's going on the back. On the back, okay, so we're seeing it, and yeah.
I think these bios in the back are actually just like Quark breaking into the security system, and he's just trying to get their information.
Oh yeah, that would actually make a lot of sense. Yeah. You probably want to know what to get bio. Yeah, he's probably just trying to get everyone's info.
Yeah, so let's open up Bashir and take a look at what he's got.
Okay. Okay, I'll do it.
You get the honors.
I get to open up some Bashir.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
He's a horn dog.
You know it.
That's just because he can't get Jadzia.
He never did.
He never did. Really, he never did. You know it as well as I do. For any trolls who are going to comment, he never got Jadzia. Not that I'm combative or anything.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay, so one thing that we had talked about with the Chief O'Brien review was that his stand did not come in the plastic. So clearly that was an international thing.
So here it is. Here's his stand. And this is before they changed the logo as well, before they changed the insignia a little bit. So it's still basically the next-gen style insignia.
But it's still pretty cool. Here is his card.
Dr. Bashir's trading card from Skybox. I wonder if Skybox is still around. I don't really do trading cards that much, so I don't really know if they still exist.
I know Topps is still around. I'm not 100% sure about Skybox. That's a really good question. Sound off below if you know the answer. As always. Okay, I have the accessories. Do you want to read or am I reading?
I'll read them. Alright, so let's take a look at the accessories that Dr. Bashir comes with. Starting with his Starfleet pad.
Ooh, oh, actually this...
Oh, it's actually got a nice little decal in there too.
Yeah, unlike... you might remember from our Yao Min Rand review, she also came with you know, the Starfleet pad. But unlike Yao Min Rand's, this one has decal, it's a little smaller, and it can give a little more detail.
Well, hers is the older style.
Exactly,
so, yeah.
You could see how how the technology improved over time.
So this says the personal access display device configured to tap into Deep Space Nine's vast medical and research library. He also comes with his medical tricorder, which is the portable data communications device which accesses Deep Space Nine's computer systems and medical data. That's a little redundant. While employing task-specific medical sensors.
Look at that cute. Look at that detail. Am I holding it right?
I can't tell.
Which way is the right way? This way or that way?
This is the correct way.
Okay, so...
Because that thing on top is the probe part that they pull out.
Well, then here you go.
He also has his Type 2 hand phaser, the standard issue defensive weapon of Starfleet.
Pew pew!
Because Starfleet never shoots first. He also has his DNA scanner, a medical detector used for forensic research and DNA data gathering. I'm already dead inside.
According to this, you don't even exist.
I'm not surprised.
Me neither.
And lastly, his medical kit. His messenger bag, his hipster messenger bag.
It really does not have much of anything going on, which, again, if you compare that to, say, out of Yao Min Rand and the original stuff, there was actually a little bit more, I think there might have been a little more detail on theirs.
Well, she had a different thing.
Yeah, but
this is the field medical gear designed for remote diagnosing and emergencies on away team missions.
It's just a little messenger bag pouchy thing.
Yes.
Nothing special.
So let's take a look at Dr. Bashir himself.
Are you all ready for this? Fine. Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, this looks kind of almost like this looks like a young Bashir.
Younger Bashir.
This is teenager Bashir. Like, really, this just looks more like teenager Bashir. Take a look at that face.
Yeah, the face it looks like him, but not like him.
No, hold the card up so people can see. You know, granted, Bashir is young. I mean, he turns 30 while at the station. So, you know, he's in his late 20s, early 30s. So, you know, okay, fine. That's that age. But this, oh my god. This is, I just entered the, you know, Starfleet Academy, and I look all scared and don't know what I'm doing, kind of Bashir. But other than that, this is a pretty, you know, it's a really good likeness. I don't know, what do you think? It's very stiff.
But for, you know, again, as always, 20 years in a box.
I'll let you do the rest of the cracking.
I'll probably just do that with a, yeah, some of these are so stiff that it's going to require the hair dryer trick, I think. I'm not even going to try to do any of that. Yeah, I think the face looks like him more so from some angles, like from underneath actually looks a little bit more like him. But yeah, I think it is because he's missing a lot of those defining wrinkles and features on his face because it's such a smooth face.
I mean, even here it's a pretty smooth face. It's just, it's a little bit, they're missing the lines over here. I think that was what started defining him.
Yeah, that's why it's a little bit better from like other angles when the light hits him. From head on, it's not that great. From a little bit of the side, it gets to be a little bit closer, but still not 100%.
It's still pretty great because it's still Bashir. You know, it still looks like, it still captures enough of his essence that it works.
Yes, the essence of Bashir.
I'm sure he's spread that around a lot of places. The galaxy.
Let's see if he can hold any of his stuff here. Again, so we can't really get him to bend his arms. It's going to be a little difficult for him to actually hold things. Gravity's going to work against us, but we kind of got, there we go, we got the tricorder. Let's see if we can get this pad in his other hand. Yeah, he actually holds stuff. We can get his messenger bag around him so he can go to Whole Foods.
I'm playing Operation. Wait, you gotta hold him. No, okay, hold on, let's see.
He's off to go do field work.
Wow, we got it. It looks like it's gonna fall right off. As that happens when you put a purse on a, messenger bag on someone with very small shoulders.
Yes.
But we got it. He's holding the most accessories of all the ones we've done so far. But he looks pretty great. Really?
Oh, I thought you'd go for the record. So that's Dr. Julian Bashir from Deep Space Nine, 1993. Mm-hmm. Yep. Again, overall good figure. Likeness was not as strong as some of the others. It's close.
It's close, but it's, you know, it's still pretty good.
Close, but no latinum. And on that note, I'm Matthew from Nerd News Today.
I'm Andrea from Insert Geek here.
And that's another episode of Trekback Tuesday. And if you have any Star Trek figures or any other retro figures you want us to ever take a look at on these shows, send us a message and we'll tell you how to send it our way. We'd be happy to take your garbage toys that you don't want.
Well, that's a really nice way to put it.
Well, it's true.
We'll take your toys.
Yes.
Not your garbage toys, but if you want to get rid of them, feel free to let us know.
So I'm Matthew from Nerd News Today.
I'm Andrea from Insert Geek here.
Live long and buy toys.